Hi, I would like to talk about something that's been on my mind today. Um, the prosperity gospel um, is a popular teaching among people, preachers like Joel Osteen, saying saying that you can that J- that Jesus promised you health and wealth. You, you could just put your faith in Him, and of course that they usually ask for like a seed offering. That if you give X amount of money, you'll get Y amount of blessings and in return, and the whole thing comes off as basically nothing more than a scam. I mean, the only people who get rich off these prosperity gospel teachings are the preachers themselves. So, I mean, Bible speaks about these type of people in in Scripture. Um, Second Peter chapter 2. Um, but there were also false prophets among the people, even as there will be false teachers among you who will secretly bring in destructive heresies, even denying the Lord who bought them, and bring on themselves swift destruction. And many will follow their destructive ways, because of whom the way of truth will be blasphemed. By covetousness they will exploit you with deceptive words. For a long time their judgment has not been idle, and their destruction does not slumber. That's pretty heavy words to speak, and that's so something we need to take heed to, especially dealing with these prosperity gospel preachers who seem to prey upon the weak and the poor, and people who are in desperate situations. I mean, always asking for offerings, even when they're they're the people are unable to give anything. I mean, think about the poor widow in the Gospels of Mark and Luke. Jesus noted that of all the people who gave their offerings, she gave only about what amounts to like 2 pennies. Oh, and Jesus said she gave more than who all the people who gave their surplus, because she gave out of everything that she had to live on. I mean, this is really not a commendation of her generosity or giving. This is basically a criticism of how priests of that day were exploiting the poor. And I mean, and Scripture says you shall not oppress a widow. I mean, that's spoken of in God's law in Exodus. And yeah, these people really need to watch out for. I mean, if their preaching sounds too good to be true, it most likely is. And we really need to stay away from those type of people. That's all I have to say on this issue.